it's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
It's our time. It's our time. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Come on, come on. Check. Check out now. Hey, kill. Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Open man wham. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Prescott. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
My initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Hey, kill. 47. 54, Mike. I got you, Pop. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I know he ain't got it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To the air again, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. We're going to 52. 55, come on, guys, 55. Yeah, let's get set. Mike, 55.
They'll throw again. Prescott. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll drop here to throw. And he finds Penny. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing Jones. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
13 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. He can run. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
It's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
It's a pickup of 3.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 7, Giants nothing.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bring it. Go. Get out there. Comes to me, it's me. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Gun. Switch it, hey. 54 Mike. We're going 47. Something right there. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, they're scared.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
All day, baby, all day. Check. Crunch. Under. Hold. Hey, check right. You go 47. That's trash. Mike 55. Deep. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
5-yard line.
You got nothing. Kill.
Prescott from the gun, eluding the pressure right. This to Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm trying to collect. Hey, watch 26. Check, watch 54.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
21-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. All day, every day, any day. Hey, kill. Check 27. Check. 26.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
At the 15-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Begin. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Mike by four. Get in the weight room. Right there, 54.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Go. Get out there.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Let's go. 29 is the mark. Go. Hey, let's get in home.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Running with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Intended that time for Cooper. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jones pass.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
At their own 32-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1 yard. And the Giants first down.
Now Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. He's checking.
Again, it's Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
47. Right there. Take 47. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Leonard Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Check 55. Mike. That's a screen. Pass.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Greg Zuerlein for the Cowboy field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete to
that goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Jones now throwing on first down, looking for Shepard deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 99 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And that'll set him back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line.
That's good.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. 36 yards on the play. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A first down carry by Elliott. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 27.
Let's go, D.